Hi all, I'm from LOLhsc and today I'll be going through the marketing strategies for price as per the HSC Business Studies syllabus. So first off, the definition and importance. Price refers to the amount of money a customer pays in exchange for a product, either a good or service. And importance, finding the most appropriate price for a product is extremely important as it has a strong bearing on whether customers will purchase any given product. So it goes without saying that if a product is priced too highly, it won't attract the right amount of buyers, and at the same time, if a product is priced too low, then the business won't make any profit, and this obviously is an important aspect of most businesses. Now on to pricing methods. So there are three, and the first is called cost-based or markup pricing. And this involves considering the cost of producing or purchasing the product, then adding a markup. It allows businesses to cover the costs of producing the product while still gaining a profit. So I've added an example here where a manager buys a top for $50 and applies an 80% markup. Thus, the final price is $50 plus $40, which is $90. So here the business makes $40. Next is market-based pricing. This is based on supply and demand, so if you do economics, this will be a familiar concept to you. Supply is the quantity of a product available for sale, and demand is the quantity of a product that consumers are willing to pay or want. So when demand is greater than supply, prices will rise, and when supply is greater than demand, the price will fall. Lastly, competition-based pricing is where the price covers production costs and is still comparable to competitors' prices. This is especially prominent in fast food restaurants, so if you look at places like McDonald's and Hungry Jack's and KFC, the prices for their food items are, they differ a bit, but mostly they're around the same range. Okay, next, price strategies. So price skimming is charging the highest possible price during the introductory stage to recover costs lost in production and research and development. So this is quite basic. An example of this would be gaming consoles when they're first released. So if you remember the PlayStation 3 being released in 2007, I think it was priced very, very high in comparison to what it is now. And that's so the costs incurred during production and the development of the product can be recovered. Next is price penetration. And this is when a business charges the lowest possible price for a product to achieve a greater market share. The idea is to sell a lot of units during the introduction stage and thus discourage competitors from entering the market. So these are quite forward, and you can look up examples in your own time, and I'm sure you'll find some. Next, loss leader. Loss leader is a product sold at or below cost price. The business does make a loss, however, the idea is that the low prices will attract customers into the store and they will purchase other products, and thus the business will make up for the money lost on the loss leader product. Lastly, price points. This simply means selling products at only predetermined prices. It makes it easier for customers to find the type of product they're looking for, plus they can be tempted into purchasing a higher priced products. This one is often a bit difficult to interpret, but this is just a hypothetical example. Selling watches, no matter the production price, at $23, $56, $89 means the customer can conveniently pick a product they're looking for if they have a price range in mind. Lastly, price and quality interaction. So products of superior quality are sold at higher prices, whereas products of low quality are sold at cheaper prices. Customers will perceive a product of prestige status and quality because of its high price. For example, high-end fashion brands like Burberry or supercars made by Lamborghini or Ferrari, they have a certain element of prestige because of their high prices. So for example, if Ferrari were to reduce the prices of their cars by a significant amount, then the prestige or the aura that surrounds Ferrari would not be as significant because the product is cheaper. So, and this is called premium pricing. It is a pricing strategy where a high price is charged to suggest the product is of high quality and status. However, it is important to note this is subjective and it's based on individual perception. So if one person considers a Ferrari to be, a prestigious product, it may not necessarily reflect the views of everyone else. And lastly, that's all. So I hope this video has helped you. If you look up examples on the internet for pricing strategies like this, I'm sure you'll find more. But hopefully this helped.